Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Now, I've always wanted to do a DNA test, so I finally decided to go ahead and get it done with AncestryDNA. They're a genetic testing service that provide information about your heritage and the composition of your genome. So when I first ordered the kit for testing, the process was simple and easy, but it took longer than I expected to get the results. However, it was worth the wait, since it showed me a lot of things about my genetic makeup that I didn't know before. So AncestryDNA is available to everyone, and in this video, we're going to explore how it works and all you need to know about getting your DNA tested. By the way, if at any point you'd like to check out AncestryDNA for yourself and connect to your personal history, then click the link in the description below to save up to 60% off your purchase. All right, first, let's see if getting your DNA tested is really worth it. For starters, your DNA holds the key to understanding your unique ancestral origins, and by getting it tested, you can explore the regions where your ancestors live. It's an experience that can broaden your perspective on the world and help you appreciate different cultures. Another benefit of DNA testing is the opportunity to connect with long-lost relatives. Plus, AncestryDNA's extensive database gives you access to be able to be linked with relatives you never knew existed, giving you the opportunity to make new family connections. It's definitely easier to relate to people and make new friends when you have something in common, especially if you share common ancestry with someone. Also, understanding your ancestry is not just about the past, it also is about helping to bridge generational gaps in the present. By exploring your family's heritage, you can gain a deeper appreciation for the lives of your ancestors. Okay, now let's explore how the DNA testing process actually works. Once you receive the kit, you'll find a box, and inside you'll find a saliva collection tube and easy to follow instructions. The collection process is simple and straightforward. Just provide a small saliva sample, seal it up, and send it back to AncestryDNA's lab using the prepaid package that they include. Once your sample reaches the lab, they'll extract your genetic data from it and start the analysis process. Now, when I got my results, I was really impressed with the ethnicity estimate feature. The way this works is with advanced DNA analysis, which compares your DNA to the DNA of people from populations from around the world to determine your genetic similarities and differences. This comparison allows them to estimate the percentage of your DNA that originates from the various different regions. Now, the results are typically displayed as a pie chart where each segment represents a specific ethnic region or population group, and these regions range from continents like Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas, down to more specific countries or regions within those continents. For example, your ethnicity estimate might show that you have 30% Irish heritage, 20% Native American heritage, 15% West African roots, and so on and so forth. Now, it's important to understand that the ethnicity estimate is an estimation based on genetic similarities and isn't 100% accurate, because that would be impossible considering that humans constantly migrated from one place to another. But the process is continually improving as the database expands and AncestryDNA's technology improves. Okay, so let's talk about the database. AncestryDNA has one of the largest DNA databases in the world. Now, you might be wondering, why is that important? Well, AncestryDNA's ability to connect you with your genetic heritage and uncover your family's history relies on it. Because the more people listed in the database, the greater the likelihood is for finding genetic matches. AncestryDNA's vast databases gives you a higher chance of connecting with relatives you might not have otherwise discovered through traditional genealogical research. Another rare feature that AncestryDNA offers is called genetic communities. So basically, it groups individuals based on their shared genetic ancestry and historical migration patterns. Along with the database of DNA samples from millions of people across the world, and through sophisticated analysis, they can identify groups of people who have common genetic roots in specific geographic regions. And by connecting your DNA to these genetic clusters, genetic communities allow you to discover your ancestors. Plus, it also facilitates connections with other AncestryDNA members who share similar ancestral paths as you do. You'll have the opportunity to join a virtual community of people who share a common ancestry with AncestryDNA. Okay, lastly, I'd like to talk about building a family tree. So when you create your family tree on AncestryDNA's platform, you become part of a global community of genealogy enthusiasts who share a common goal: to uncover their family's history. This allows you to connect and collaborate with relatives to create a comprehensive and accurate representation of your family's legacy. And once you've built your family tree, you can share with other relatives who have also taken the AncestryDNA test. Remember those DNA matches that I mentioned earlier? Collaborative family tree building allows you to connect these matches and incorporate them into your family tree. By combining your research efforts, you can uncover common ancestors and build a more accurate representation of your shared heritage. Plus, this goes beyond just names and dates, because with AncestryDNA's platform, you can also share historical documents, photos, and personal stories. Imagine discovering a faded photograph of your great-grandparents or a letter written by your ancestors, all shared by relatives who are just as passionate about their heritage as you are. Collaborative family tree building is not a one-time effort. It's an ongoing process of exploration and making more connections. As new information becomes available or more relatives join, your family tree will evolve. And finally, I'll get into the plans that AncestryDNA offers. There are 3 plans to choose from. It's also worth noting that AncestryDNA offers different membership options that provide different levels of access to their database. These memberships are billed on a monthly basis after a 2-week free trial, which begins as soon as you sign up. So the DNA test kit online is around $100, and for just $1 more, you'll also be able to get the World Explorer membership. Be sure to check out the link in the description below to get that discount that I mentioned earlier, which isn't a discount you'll be able to get by going straight to their website. Now, you can also get their memberships, which range from around $22 to around $60 a month, and these will give you access to AncestryDNA's extensive database. All right, I understand that sharing your DNA might raise a few concerns about privacy and security. And AncestryDNA understands the importance of safeguarding your privacy and has implemented measures to protect your sensitive data. When you submit your samples to AncestryDNA, they make sure that your personal information is kept confidential. Your DNA is disconnected from any personally identifiable information, such as your name, address, or contact details. This ensures that your genetic data cannot be linked back to you. Your genetic information will be stored on secure servers with advanced encryption protocols. You'll have control over who can access your results, and your genetic information won't be shared with third parties without your consent. This allows you to manage your privacy preferences throughout the testing process. And while AncestryDNA does have a vast database of DNA samples, they don't share your data directly with other users. When you connect with relatives on the platform, you see shared matches, but not specific details or direct access to your data. And you also have the option to delete your data or deactivate your account at any time. So to sum it all up, AncestryDNA offers comprehensive genetic testing services that can help you discover your heritage and potentially connect you to relatives around the world. If you found this video helpful, then like and subscribe to the channel for more. And if you want to check out AncestryDNA for yourself, check out that link that's in the description that I mentioned earlier that'll get you that nice discount. If you have any comments or questions about AncestryDNA, then share that below in the comments and I'll try to address it as quickly as I can. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.